Hello, my name is Gabe Beukinga, and I'm running for Alderman of the 27th Ward to serve you. I grew up in the southwest suburbs where I learned a hard work ethic from my father, who has been a union truck driver for the past 30 years. I grew a heart to serve people from my mother, who's an ordained minister and has had ministries in the Cook County Correctional Center and various homeless shelters throughout the city and suburbs. From accompanying my mother on these ministries at a young age, I've always loved and been encouraged by serving people in need. For the past 10 years, I've worked at a nonprofit doing economic development and small business lending, fighting to make sure women-owned, veteran-owned, and minority-owned businesses were able to obtain financing for their businesses that they were not able to get from traditional big banks. With my work ethic and integrity, I've been the largest small business lender in Chicago each and every year of the past few years. However, God has put on my heart to step away from the private sector and serve the people of Chicago after hearing complaint after complaint regarding social injustices and pay-to-play politics that have plagued the 27th Ward. After talking with thousands of residents, the biggest item and biggest concern for everyone is quality public schools. I believe the first step to having quality public schools in every neighborhood in the 27th Ward and in the city of Chicago for that matter is to have an elected school board, which is why I petitioned to get an elected school board referendum on the ballot in this upcoming election. I plan on seeing this to completion and making sure we have an elected school board versus the current mayoral appointed school board, which has a political agenda instead of an educational agenda. I will fight to make sure there's good neighborhood public schools in every neighborhood. It is not fair for our children to have to travel across the city to obtain a good education. Crime is also another major issue in the 27th Ward. The first thing we need to do is rebuild the level of trust between our police officers and the residents. I plan on hosting meetings and bringing everyone involved to the table so that we can rebuild that level of trust. Another initiative I plan on bringing to the table is I would like to see police officers patrol the communities in which they live in. I also will have zero tolerance for racial profiling or excessive force, which has plagued the city of Chicago. Also, to combat crime, we need to provide jobs for people. When people are able to earn an honest paycheck, that's going to naturally reduce the amount of crime. I plan on taking a much more proactive approach than the current alderman, and I will be having firm requirements and be on the forefront of each and every new development in the ward, as well as in the office of each new business looking to relocate to the ward, and let them know there will be a mandate on hiring folks within the community. I do not support any current new privatization measures. The last couple have been utter failures. The parking meter deal on 2 separate occasions and the Skyway deal, all these have done is increase the cost to our residents for public services. I plan on using my economic background to drive new revenue sources to the city of Chicago so that we do not have to keep prioritizing public assets. I also do not support the red light and speed cameras. This is just another form of taxation, and I plan on having each and every one removed from the ward. I am a supporter of increasing the minimum wage. It's only fair that any full-time worker is able to provide for themselves and their family. I personally have worked numerous minimum wage jobs after college, and I couldn't support myself. So I can only imagine how difficult it is to support a family. And for that, I will always champion to make sure everyone deserves and has a good paying job that's able to provide for their family. Again, my name is Gabe Beukinga, and I'm running for Alderman to serve you. Please elect me as your independent City Council member. My punch number is 51. God bless you. Have a great day. I'll see you at the victory party.